Hello friends, today I am back with one more interesting topic from communication system. It is amplitude modulation. From this topic, many questions are asked in previous year GATE exam, and there are many interesting concepts related to this amplitude modulation, which is very easy. If we remember all these formulas, then it is very easy to solve problems and we will easily gain 2 marks. So please watch it very carefully. First of all, what is modulation? Modulation is nothing but a process in which we will vary one or more properties such as amplitude, frequency or phase with respect to the modulating signal. That is, the amplitude for amplitude modulation, precisely amplitude of carrier signal is varied with that of the message signal or modulating signal. Then there are some types of amplitude modulation. Amplitude modulation, AM is denoted as S of t is equal to AC 1 plus m cos of omega mt cos of omega ct, where omega m is 2 pi fm, fm is frequency of modulating signal, omega c is 2 pi fc, fc is frequency of carrier signal, and this m is modulation index. Modulation index can also be represented as mu or m, but I will represent it as mu, I will represent it as m. Bandwidth of AM signal, bandwidth of the AM signal is 2 into fm. PT, that is total power, is equal to PC. PC is carrier power into bracket 1 plus m square by 2, where m is modulation index. PC is equal to AC square by 2R, where AC is the amplitude of carrier signal and R is the resistor. Then the power present in lower sideband and upper sideband is m square PC by 4. IT is equal to IC under root 1 plus m square by 2, where IT is total current and IC is current in carrier. This AM modulation has applications in medium wave and short wave propagation. This is the spectrum, Fourier spectrum of the amplitude modulation, where it is S of f and it is f axis frequency. So this is carrier signal fc minus fc, and these are lower and upper sidebands, LSB and USB. This LSB and USB is having MAC by 2 magnitude, amplitude or magnitude, we can say MAC by 2, and this carrier signal has amplitude AC. Now second type of amplitude modulation is DSBSC, that is double sideband suppressed carrier. As the name itself indicates that suppressed carrier means carrier signal is suppressed here, it is not present here, it is eliminated. So here minus FC, this is LSB, this is USB, that is upper sideband, lower sideband, this is lower sideband, this is upper sideband, and bandwidth is twice into FM. For DSBSC bandwidth is 2 FM, and in DSBSC modulation 66% power is saved, and it can be denoted by equation S of t is equal to AC cos of omega ct cos of omega mt. As here carrier signal is suppressed, we can easily write S of t is equal to AC cos of omega ct cos of omega mt. Now third important amplitude modulation type is single sideband technique, that is SSB. It uses Hilbert transform. S of t is equal to AM cos of 2 pi fct minus plus AM Hilbert transform sin 2 pi fct, where here positive sign indicate that it is LSB. So LSB will have equation S of t is equal to AM cos of 2 pi fct plus AM Hilbert transform sin 2 pi fct, and negative sign indicate upper sideband, that is AM cos of 2 pi fct minus AM Hilbert transform sin of 2 pi fct will indicate upper sideband, where AM cap is Hilbert transform of AM. This single sideband technique is used in application like in telephony. In telephony it is used. Now the spectrum of SSB, this spectrum is for upper sideband minus FC minus FM, FC plus FM, and this is for lower sideband. Now bandwidth of this SSB is FM only, or we can write it as omega m. Omega m is equal to 2 pi FM, then bandwidth in hertz will be FM, and it has application in telephony. Then the next is very important, which is used in picture transmission, TV transmission, VSB. VSB is vestigial sideband. As the name suggests, it will utilize vestige, and it is very bandwidth efficient technique and power saving technique. VSB can be expressed by the equation S of t is equal to am divided by 2 cos of 2 pi fct plus minus am q, that is the vestige of that am signal, am by 2 q sin of 2 pi fct. This is the spectrum given, in which minus fc plus fm, fc minus fm, the small vestige is utilized here, and this minus fc minus fm and fc plus fm are upper side bands, and lower part or fraction or vestige of lower side band is used here. So total power in VSB, that is vestigial sideband, is m square pc by 4, that is power in lower sideband or upper sideband, plus vestige of power in lower sideband or upper sideband, m square pc by 4, which is small fraction of vestige, f is. Then bandwidth of VSB will lie between FM and 2 FM, and VSB has important application in picture signal. It is used in picture signal in TV transmission. The next is envelope detector. Envelope detector is used to detect AM modulating signal. Here R of t is modulating signal, R of t is carrier signal, and M of t is modulating signal. Here it is diode and one RC circuit is present here. 1 upon FC means 1 upon carrier frequency less than RC is time constant less than 1 upon W, where W is nothing but FM for better reception. W is equal to FM. RC max, to avoid diagonal clipping, we will use this formula. RC max, that is maximum value of time constant, is under root of 1 minus m square divided by m into W, where m is modulation index, to avoid diagonal clipping. Now efficiency of AM modulation can be easily found out by using three formulas. When the signal is sinusoidal, 99 times it happened that out of 100 it happened that the signal is sinusoidal. When it is not mentioned, then we will take it as sinusoidal. For sinusoidal, eta, that is efficiency, is equal to m square divided by 2 plus m square, where m is modulation index. For square or rectangular signal, eta is equal to m square divided by 1 plus m square, and for triangular signal, eta is equal to m square divided by 3 plus m square. Then we will approach to some questions that are asked in previous GATE exam. Let's start. The maximum power efficiency of an AM modulator is what? Maximum power efficiency means here modulation index must be 100%. 100% is nothing but 1. So here m is equal to 1, and the signal is not mentioned, so we will assume it is sinusoidal. So efficiency, power efficiency eta is equal to m square divided by 2 plus m square is equal to 1 square divided by 2 plus 1 square equal to 1 by 3, and percentage will be given as 1 by 3 into 100, so it will be 33.33%. So the efficiency eta of the signal is 33.33%. Then next question is question 2. It is asked in GATE EC 1993. Which demodulator can be used for demodulating the given signal x of t is equal to 5 into bracket 1 plus 2 cos of 200 pi t cos of 20,000 pi t. So here first of all we will compare this with our standard signal. Our standard AM signal is, spectrum is given as x of t is equal to AC 1 plus m cos of omega mt cos of omega ct. Now comparing, AC is 5, m is 2. Here as modulation index is 2, this modulation index is greater than 1, and when modulation index is greater than 1, we will use synchronous detector. So synchronous detector or synchronous demodulator is used here to demodulate or detect this given signal. When m is greater than 1, synchronous demodulator is used. When m is less than or equal to 1, envelope detector is used. As here modulation index m is greater than 1, so we will use synchronous demodulator. The next question is asked in GATE EC 2004. Here AM signal is detected using envelope detector. FC, that is carrier frequency, is given 1 megahertz. FM, that is the message signal frequency or modulating signal frequency, is given 2 kilohertz. Approximate value of time constant of envelope detector is what? So this formula we have seen. Time constant RC value lies between 1 upon FC less than RC less than 1 upon FM. Just putting the values, 1 divided by 1 into 10 raised to 6 less than RC less than 1 upon 2 into 10 raised to 3. So it will be 1 microsecond less than RC less than 0.5 millisecond. Now we will choose the option which is lying between 1 microsecond and 0.5 millisecond. 500 microsecond is not right. 0.2 microsecond is also not right. 1 microsecond is also not right. 20 microsecond is right because it is lying between the range 1 microsecond to 0.5 millisecond. So option B is right answer, 20 microsecond. The important formula here is for envelope detector, time constant RC is lying between 1 upon FC less than RC less than 1 upon FM. Then the next question is AM signal AC cos of omega CT plus 2 cos of omega MT cos of omega CT demodulated using envelope detector. What is the minimum value of AC, that is carrier signal amplitude? This question is asked in GATE EC 2008. Here using envelope detector means when we use envelope detector, when the modulation index is less than or equal to 1. This is main concept of this question. Then comparing this equation with our standard form of AM signal, S of t is equal to AC 1 plus m cos of omega mt cos of omega ct. Given is S of t is equal to AC cos of omega ct plus 2 cos of omega mt cos of omega ct. Now take AC common. AC, take cos of omega ct also common. So AC cos of omega ct, if I will take common, then we will get 1 plus 2 divided by AC cos of omega mt. Rearranging AC 1 plus 2 by AC cos of omega mt and cos of omega ct. Now compare equation 2 with equation 1. AC 1 plus m cos of omega mt cos of omega ct. So m here is 2 by AC. M is 2 by AC. So here m is 2 by AC, and for envelope detector m is less than or equal to 1. So 2 by AC is less than or equal to 1. So 2 is less than or equal to AC. That means AC is greater than or equal to 2. But here minimum value of AC is asked. So AC minimum is equal to 2. So here AC minimum has value 2. Now next question is asked in GATE EC 2014. Consider sinusoidal modulation in an AM system assuming no overmodulation. Vmax is equal to 3 volt and Vmin is equal to 1 volts. Then find modulation index. Here we will draw first envelope of AM signal. Suppose this is envelope. This is envelope of our AM signal. In this envelope we will draw our carrier signal, and here the values of Vmax and Vmin, that is this is Vmax and this is Vmin. This is Vmin minus Vmin and this is minus Vmax. This is 0. This is our envelope of amplitude modulation. This is also called as complex envelope. Then the value of Vmax and Vmin are given 3 volts and 1 volts. Find modulation index. Modulation index M is equal to Vmax minus Vmin divided by Vmax plus Vmin. Just put the values. 3 minus 1 divided by 3 plus 1, that is 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. The value of modulation index is M is equal to 0.5. 3 minus 1 Vmax minus Vmin divided by 3 plus 1, 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, and M is equal to 0.5. Then next question is unmodulated carrier power of AM wave is 5 kilowatts. The maximum percentage modulation is 50%. If it is reduced to 40%, then maximum unmodulated carrier power in kilowatt is what? This question is asked in GATE EC 2017. Now here given data is unmodulated carrier power of AM wave is 5 kilowatts. So PC is 5 kilowatt when modulation index M is 50%, that is 0.5. Now the modulation index is reduced to 40%, that is M2 is 0.4. Then what is the PC value? The system is same, so total transmitted power will remain same. Now first of all we will find transmitted power PT is equal to PC 1 plus M1 square divided by 2. That is 5000 1 plus 0.5 square by 2. By the use of virtual calculator we will easily find out this answer. 0.5 square divided by 2 plus 1 into 5000. Transmitted power is 5625 watts. PT is equal to 5625 watts. Now this PT will remain as it is. PT is equal to 5625 watts, and now our modulation index M2 is 0.4. So M2 is 0.4. We are asked what is PC in this case. PC is equal to what? Now PT is equal to PC 1 plus M2 square by 2. So 5625 is equal to PC 1 plus 0.4 square divided by 2. So PC equal to 5625 divided by 1 plus 0.4 square divided by 2. By the use of virtual calculator we can easily find this answer. So the answer is 5.208 kilowatts. So the unmodulated carrier power when modulation index is reduced to 40%, that is 0.4 in kilowatts, is 5.208. Now the next question is asked in GATE EC 2016. S of t is equal to 5 cos of 1600 pi t plus 20 cos of 1800 pi t plus 5 cos of 2000 pi t. Find the value of modulation index. This question is asked in GATE EC 2016. Now I will use shortcut method. We have seen some formulas before the start of this question solving. This AM wave has envelope like this, and the Fourier spectrum is given as this, where lower and upper sideband has amplitude MAC by 2 and carrier has amplitude AC. So just I am applying here that concept only. Just identify 1600 pi t, 1800 pi t and 2000 pi t. So 1800 pi t at 1800 pi, this is 1600 pi and this is 2000 pi. Then obviously it is lower sideband, it is upper sideband, and this is our carrier signal. So we will get AC from this. The amplitude of carrier signal AC is equal to 20 cos of 1800 pi t, because at 1800 pi t our carrier is present, so AC is equal to 20, and at 1600 pi t and 2000 pi t our LSB and USB are present, so here MAC by 2 is equal to this MAC by 2. MAC by 2 is equal to 5. Now just solving this 2, MAC by 2 is 5, so MAC is equal to 10, and putting the value of AC in this, M into 20 is equal to 10. So M is equal to 10 by 20, that is 1/2, that is 0.5. So the value of our modulation index is 0.5. Without solving, I have used here short trick method, and M is equal to 0.5. Next question is, consider following AM signal. X of t is equal to cos of 2000 pi t plus 4 cos of 2400 pi t plus cos of 2800 pi t. Ratio accurate to 3 decimal places of power of message signal to power of carrier is what? This question is asked in GATE EC 2017. Here the ratio of power of message signal to power of carrier signal is asked. First of all, we will find what is modulation index M. Now comparing this also, like our previous question, carrier have amplitude AC and sidebands have amplitude MAC by 2. Now our carrier is happening at 2400 pi t and lower and upper sideband happening at 2000 pi t, 2000 pi and 2800 pi. So now comparing this, AC is equal to 4 and MAC by 2 is equal to 1. Now put the value of AC here. M into 4 divided by 2 is 1. So M into 2 is equal to 1 and M is equal to 0.5. Now the power of message signal power is 2. The power of carrier is what? So we can see the power of message signal is nothing but power present in the sidebands. That is the power of message signal. So PSB divided by PC, that is power of carrier, is M square PC by 2. Total power present in sideband will be M square PC by 4 plus M square PC by 4. After summation we will get M square PC by 2 and divided by PC. So PC will get cancelled out and we will left with M square by 2. Here M is 0.5. So 0. Square divided by 2 is 0.25 divided by 2, that is 0.125. 0.125 is the final answer. So these are some questions that are asked in GATE previous year from amplitude modulation. Very soon I will arrange one lecture and I will cover all the questions that are asked from frequency modulation and angle modulation, phase modulation. If you find this content very useful, please subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for next lectures. Thank you for watching.